Welcome back to Living Dayton. The Savings Race set a goal to help Daytonians realize the American dream of owning your own home, something most people want. And here to tell us how they're achieving that goal and to update us on the race is Tracy Forrest. So welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We're so glad to have you on. Now talk to us a little bit about the focus of the program, because it's changed. You've made it sort of a one-step process.
Well, we haven't always had the savings race, but for the past 3 years we had the savings race. For this particular edition, we decided to change it up and to have a single focus. So we have 5 families that are competing, or teams, that are competing to reduce debt and increase savings, and they all kind of had their own goals: adopt a child, go to college, save for retirement. This time we decided we wanted to have one single goal, and that was to achieve home ownership.
Okay, and how did you choose the 5 families that are sort of in competition for this? Was it just anyone who wanted to participate?
Well, we actually have a call for applications, and we have the community submit their story, and they give us kind of a peek into their lives. We go through we'll call a 4-step application process and an interview that happens to be behind the camera. There's lots of things that go into it.
Okay, so in this case, the goal is home ownership. What are some of the challenges that these families, like many others, are facing or have faced on that quest to owning a home?
I think in general, people don't necessarily know what to do when it comes to taking the first steps to buying a home, and we had a lot of folks coming to us saying, well, what do I do? That's probably the biggest challenge, and then coming up with that first down payment. That's kind of a challenge. It's more opportunity. There haven't been a lot of challenges within our race per se, other than we have put together an educational curriculum that teaches folks how to take those steps and do it the right way from the very first start.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about how the families have done so far.
The families have done phenomenal. In fact, this is our 4th year, and it's the first time in 4 years that all of the families have achieved their goals. All of them.
All of them
exceeded.
So everyone's owning a home at this point?
Well, they don't own a home, but they have savings for a down payment of a home. 2 of them currently have offers on homes, and they're just waiting for tomorrow night. And then we're going to seal the deal. And then we have one that has put their home on the market. We actually had one that had a home, and they're looking. So, and the other 2 are well on their way to putting steps into motion to owning a home.
Really good for them.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that you talk about these steps and the suggestions that you recommend for home ownership, and you talked a little bit about the challenges that some people face. What are your top recommendations when it comes to getting financially ready for home ownership?
You have to communicate. If you're in a family and you're married, you have to sit down and communicate, and you have to have that budget. The budget is the absolute #1 factor of success. You have to save for that down payment. You can't have more going out that's coming in. So that's key. And then, using local resources. There are an awful lot of local resources out there, like Right Pat Credit Union, that will help you and teach you kind of the best practices and the steps to take. Plus, there's the Home Ownership Center. There's Citywide. There's a lot of really great local organizations that will help anybody. And it doesn't matter how much money you make. There are people out there that want to help.
Absolutely, and the savings race, it sounds like, has helped those 5 families. If someone was interested in participating, is this an option right now? Do they have to wait until a certain time to submit those applications again?
Well, so we are going to do a savings race again next year. We surveyed the community. Community said, we want you to do it again, but we're going to do a special edition, so it won't be on the home edition, though we will have our financial education courses still there. And they can go on rightpatcreditunion.coop, C-O-O-P, to learn more about that as we unwind. But basically, we're going to have a special edition. I can't tell you what that is until later in the summer.
Not even a hint.
No, I can't, but it will be the folks that are watching today, they will want to pay attention to that, because it will help them and their kids.
Okay, all right. We'll have to convince you to come back on and talk about it once you can reveal. We have the information right there up on the screen. And the savings race finale, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow on Channel 2. All right, 2 News. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Well, thank you.